Once again, you're welcome to the channel. I hope you had a great day. Please, if you like the video, do not forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Peace. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to sew a collar. Now, in case you've not seen the video on how to draft the collar, I have posted that already. Please make sure that you see the video on how to draft a collar before you see this, in order to fully understand what's going on here. Now, this is the fabric I'm going to be using. Now, like I told you guys before, you're going to first cut your collar on your interfacing. Okay, now I'm using cloth gum here. Now, there's a part of the fabric that has some adhesive, some heat activated adhesive to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the parts of the cloth gum that has the glue on it, and you're going to place it on the fabric like so, and then you're going to iron it on. Okay, the interfacing that you should use should be heat activated, and please make sure that you leave allowance at the bottom of what you're ironing. As you can see, I have some allowance at the bottom there where I pointed out to. Okay, so it's starting to stick, as you can see. So please make sure that you use a cloth gum that has an adhesive, because there are some that do not have. Please make sure that you get the one that has the gum on one side. So as you can see, do the same thing. You take the part of the cloth gum that has the adhesive and you place it facing down. Please make sure that you keep space at the bottom, because you need to keep ½ inch around these patterns. Now when it's time to cut, we're going to cut around, keeping ½ inch around the fabric. You're going to make sure they have ½ inch everywhere around. Okay, so you see that you cut around, keeping ½ inch at every point, and then you repeat the same thing on the one at the bottom. You have ½ inch at every point of the bottom part. Okay, now that we've cut the fabric on both sides, you're going to need to cut another pattern that looks exactly like what you have just cut. So please watch closely. I'm going to cut another piece. As you can see, I'm cutting at the edge of the old pattern that I cut out. See, exactly the same. I'm not altering the other part. I'm just cutting an identical piece to the first one that I had cut already. As you can see, I have another piece of it exactly the same size. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second side. Please be more careful than I'm being here. So, cutting around, keeping it exactly the same on all sides, just like we had done on the other part. I'm going to need to trim this side off so that it's equal. And then I'm going to smoothen this side. Please make sure that you have ½ inch around the white interfacing that you can see. Now, the first thing that you are going to do when it comes to sewing is we are going to sew around the sides, around the top, and around here. We will not close the bottom, because that's where we're going to turn everything inside out from. Please remember, we're sewing around the sides, around the top, leaving the bottom open. That's what I'm doing now. I'm sewing around the bottom. Please, when you're turning, keep the needle in one place, then you spin the fabric around. That way you get the points, and it's going to be sharp and it's going to be accurate. Keep the needle in one place when you're turning around. And then now we're simply going to sew down, sewing all the way down. Same thing, we're going to keep the needle in one place, pick it up, turn it around, leave the needle inside when you're turning. What that does is that makes your angle to be sharp. When you sew a straight line, leave it inside, then you turn it, it gives you a straight line. Now you see that it makes the line sharp. Then I'm going to notch right before the line, notching the edge right before the line. Please make sure that you don't cut the thread there. Okay, notching that will help you turn that point out perfectly. Okay, that's what I'm doing now. turning everything inside out. When you notch it like that, it makes it a lot smoother and sharper when you turn it inside out. Please carefully use your scissors to poke at that point so that it comes out sharp and nice. When you're done with that, please remember to always press iron your while you are sewing. It gives you a better result at the end of the day. I really do miss sewing. I really enjoyed this. When I plugged the iron, there was this smell that was coming from the iron. I don't know what it is, but it made me smile. Right? I really miss sewing. I think I miss sewing a lot more than I thought I did. So when we're done with that, you're going to sew 0.4 inches away from the edges. We're going to sew around. When you see the collar, that stitch that runs around, sometimes it's big, sometimes it's double. There are different ways to go about this. Okay, depends on the look that you're trying to achieve. Okay, if you are making something that's supposed to be rugged, that have a rugged look, most times you do 2 lines. When you are making something that's a bit more casual, something like what I'm doing here, you can see the spacing that I'm working with. If you're making it for something that's supposed to be more black suit and tie, black tie dress shirts, okay, they usually sew very, very close to the edge, and they make their stitches really slim. So you can see I'm going to turn it around so that you see the space I kept from the edge. And once again, ironing. Now when you're done with us, we're going to take the part of our stand, that's the collar stand, the part that has the interfacing. We're going to bend that 1/2 inch. Remember the 1/2 inch we kept at the bottom. We're going to need to fold it back up. Okay, folding the 1/2 inch, we'll fold it back up, and we're going to iron that 1/2 inch all the way from top to bottom. If you look inside the collar, you usually see 2 lines. This is how that 2 line is. This is how we're going to achieve that. But first of all, you're going to need to iron 1/2 inch. Take it to your machine. You're going to sew the top part of that of the collar from top to bottom. Please watch and see what I'm doing. I'm sewing at the top of the fold. I'm sewing on top of the fold from top to bottom. This is to hold that to hold the part we just ironed. This to hold it up permanently. So we're going to bring it back. So look closely, you'll see my lines. You'll see the line running from right here. Take a look at this. You can see the stitch that we just running across from top to bottom. Okay, always remember to press. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our collar. Now you see the side that has the cloth gum. Please listen closely. The side that has the cloth gum attached to it, what you're going to do is you take the side that has the cloth gum, right? You're going to make it sit right next to the part of your stand. That's that collar, the side that we just finished sewing on. This side that I'm touching right now, you're going to make it match with the side with the collar. The part of the collar that has the interfacing. Please place them together exactly the way you see me placing them here. All right, this is going to make it turn around perfectly. Please. Okay, so I'm going to take it to the machine. I'm going to keep 1.5 inches from the edge before I place my collar. Okay, we're going to sew around, and please, when you're sewing, make sure that you sew right before the white. You don't sew on the white, you sew around the white. Please look closely when I'm sewing and see where my needle is landing. Okay, if you look at the white, part, the interfacing, you'll notice that there is no thread on it. The thread is sitting right before where you can see the white. Please do not stitch on the interfacing. Stitch right before the interfacing. And please remember to make the side of your collar to face the side of your collar that has the interfacing to face the side of your stand that has the interfacing. Okay, this make it turn perfectly, right? So that's it basically. We're going to sew around the same, just how I told you guys. Remember, don't climb the white. We're going to sew around, lock it at that point. Okay, Now this is it basically. So I'm going to show you guys how to attach this to a shirt in the video that's coming on Saturday. This Saturday I'm dropping a video on how to sew a shirt completely, and I'm going to show you guys how to attach this collar. All right, so thank you, have a great day. These songs I've been playing are so romantic. Just like imagine that you were at a restaurant or like a very, very fancy cafe or a bar. You went on a date. When you got to the bar, you saw your date waiting for you, and you told him, "Good evening, sorry I kept you waiting." It's like, "No, that's fine. I don't mind waiting for you. It's a pleasure, as a matter of fact." And you're like, leave me a Jerry. You like to play too much. It's like, "The place is really nice." It's like, "Yes, I don't come here all the time, but places like this are quite difficult to find. Places like this are very, very rare, just like you." And you now blushed. Jesus, why do you flatter me so much, NDIFON? And it's like, I'm not flattering you, I'm telling you the truth. It's like, wow, the chandelier here is really nice, right? So yeah, it is. It's bright, it's very shiny, very clean. The light is so true. Well, whenever I see stuff as beautiful as that, all that they remind me of is you. It's like, stop, I beg. You play too much. I'm not playing, I'm serious. You think I invited you here because I wanted to play? NDIFON, how was your day? I didn't come here to talk about my day. I came here to talk about you. Do your legs hurt? What? Like, your legs, do they hurt? Why are you asking if my legs hurt? Because you have been running through my mind all day. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Those of you that saw it, you know where I got that line from. The video is footage has finished and I'm still talking. Anyway, you guys saw the collar. I hope you loved it. The video on how to make a shirt dress is dropping this weekend. No, a shirt. I'm going to make a shirt instead, but the exact same things that I would do on the shirt dress, what I won't do on the shirt. At the end of the day, everything will just make sense. Have a lovely day once again. Have a lovely night. It's 10:30 p.m. right now. I'm still going hard for you guys, but anyway, I enjoy it. Good night.